choices. Michael Thatcher is president and CEO of Charity Navigator. He is here to help guide us. Mr. Thatcher, welcome to Good Day New York. A lot of folks, they want to give money. They have concern. Is the money actually going to go directly to the people who need it? How do we make sure that happens?
So there are a lot of choices in charitable giving at this point in time, and there's a lot of effort going into the disaster recovery, both in Texas and coming in Florida. What we do at Charity Navigator is we evaluate charities and issue 0 to 4-star ratings on them. When there's a disaster, we put together lists of charities that are dedicated with feet on the street, doing work, helping people as a result of the storm. We have, for Hurricane Harvey, there are about 40 charities that are on that list.
Off the top of your head, give us a few charities.
The American Red Cross, Global Giving, AmeriCares, there's several names on that list that are looking at different aspects of the disaster relief. You have local organizations and you have international organizations. You have a lot of choices when you're giving in a disaster. You need to know what you care about most, and then you need to find a good organization to give to.
I think what some people are concerned about is that it doesn't get lost in the bureaucracy of a big organization. We've heard before, without mentioning names, that some organizations, they get so much money in, they actually hold back and they don't give everything. Like, if I want to give to, Texas, they say, well, we got a lot of money in Texas. We're going to hold back. We'll maybe give it to Florida.
So the way to avoid that is to designate your gift for the relief effort. That actually required by law, the charities must use the money for that. If it's undesignated, they're going to use it for general operating, which may include, and in many cases will be, the disaster relief effort. Cautious about that is worth it.
And if it's a good charity and a respectable charity, we should respect the experts and do with this what you will, right?
Think about it as an investment. And if you trust the organization, by all means, trust their best judgment. They know what they're doing.
What's a good percentage? How much goes to overhead running the organization and how much goes to actually buying and supplying?
Every organization is going to be a little bit different. A food bank's going to have a different overhead ratio than, let's say, healthcare and home care. That said, roughly 75% going to program, 25% to overhead and fundraising. Those are things, that's a rule of thumb, but dig into it. Ask questions. Be inquisitive.
I think people want to know that it's going to really help a family. Are there charities that say, okay, we're going to adopt a family? I know a friend of mine runs the Cantor Fitzgerald Relief Fund. They actually have people go down there with gift cards, and they hand them to people on the street so that they know that the people who are really homeless, have nothing, have now gift cards in their hands, $1,000 or more, and they can go and start to rebuild their lives.
Absolutely, there are multiple different approaches. I think one of the key things in that is having access to capital is really important right now for the victims, but also for the charities. And so one of the things to be aware of is donating gifts, like sending food, may not actually get there. It may actually spoil before it reaches people.
What about water?
If you have an organization that can handle it and will give it to the people that need it, it's great. But if you're just thinking that you have the right things and they don't necessarily have a need or the ability to actually distribute it, remember, in a storm, logistics are really challenged. So sending things may never get there.
CharityNavigator.org. It's a very user-friendly website. It has all kinds of recommendations, and if you're concerned about a charity, you just put it in and full explanation. Sir, thank you very much.
Michael, thank you. Appreciate that. It's great information. Everybody's been asking us that, so check out that website. And you can also go to our website, fox5ny.com. You'll find a link to Charity Navigator that way, too.